foreign, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no giving.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, gone. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass. And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive. I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right? They didn't get the memo. They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
35-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Goff on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one goes for 8 yards. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Brown. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 17. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, 5, And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams 0. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Rams ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Rams 0.
Catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now it's gone. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Oh, now is the punter, Johnny Hecker, who in fact grew up just north of here in nearby Bothell. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 3rd down, Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Seattle Seahawks.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Penning. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Under 10. Watch the safety creep.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 35 yards. For the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Rams nothing. Jason Myers.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers pitching. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Rashad Penny. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Sets to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. This is Carson.
46-yard line.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To Chris Carson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Switch.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
14, got it.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Rams 0. Jason Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds. That may
yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Don't let him breathe. Four down. Play that shot deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
On first down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They run with Calais. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A huge play that time for the Rams. 54 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run here with Akers. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
taken down.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Gone. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Goal from the 1-yard line.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Rams 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Watch the pass. Good flip, good flip. You better bring it. You better bring it.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Ain't nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
50-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now it's Penny. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Rashad Penny.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Penny. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Check 41. 12. Mike 41. You gotta wedge that. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, 41 Mike. 41. Go left.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again here. Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Wilson's.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, 0. Good job right there.
To throw again is Wilson. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey. 4 down. Hey, 41 Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 41. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Go. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
48-yard line.
Again, it's Calais. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And it's 3rd down.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's Johnny Hekker now, standing just outside his own goal line. Here's Dorsett. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.